WNBA playoff spots? Tonight, Caitlin proved why she should be MVP, dropping her 100th three of the season, fastest in WNBA history, and, just for good measure, pulling off her second career triple-double, sending the crowd into a frenzy.
It's up, it won't go, Clark pulls it down, and this building knows what that means.
She started the game the way she always does, coming in hot. Right out the gate, Caitlin put her defender on skates, pulled up for a three, and bricked it. But the Sparks had their priorities straight. Don't let Caitlin get in her bag. They blitzed her on the screen, sending the double like she was the one holding the lottery ticket.
Dallas too, and that's an over and back on Indiana.
After 2 minutes of ugly basketball, Caitlin finally broke the seal, dishing a laser to Kelsey Mitchell, who zoomed to the rim for the easy layup.
Break, and you can't let Kelsey Mitchell get going because she has been phenomenal in the last 7 games.
On the other end, Dorica Hamby went to work down low, flexing her post moves and getting the Sparks on the board.
She's pulling away a big lead in that category.
The game started as messy as your friend's 3-on-3 at the local gym. Sloppy passes, turnovers, just plain bad basketball. But then, Kelsey Mitchell decided it was time to stop playing around. She put her defender in the blender, hit a smooth jumper, and got the Fever rolling.
In her career.
Here's Mitchell putting on the moves, and Mitchell, this has been quite a heater for Kelsey Mitchell. The leading scorer in the Eastern Conference out of the
Caitlin wasn't about to let that moment pass her by. She cooked that same defender again and pulled up for one of her trademark step-back threes.
Step back, hits a three.
There's always a different energy in the building.
Fast forward to the next play. Caitlin's in transition. She's slicing and dicing through the defense like she's in a video game. Changes pace, hits the lane, and
showing off the moves, Clark
smokes the layup. Even the best have their moments. Meanwhile, the Sparks weren't exactly sitting quietly. They kept answering back, and after 2 and 1 layups, they took the lead.
NBA as Odyssey Sims gets inside and finishes. They are prone to pull off the upset.
While the Fever racked up turnovers, like they were going out of style. Coach called a quick timeout, and out of the huddle, Caitlin was back in kill mode. Ignoring the screen like it didn't even matter, she barreled straight to the hoop and finished strong over Odyssey Sims.
The hesitation, Clark gets inside and lays it in.
17-12 for the Fever now, and Kelsey Mitchell kept the pressure on with a bucket of her own.
Mitchell, catch and shoot, whistle there too, hit a three. And let's check on where this foul is.
The Sparks hit a three to get right back in it though. And with the Fever making more sloppy mistakes, LA hit back-to-back triples to take the lead.
Burrell, who's just checked in, and Nurse dials up a three.
21-18. 30 seconds left in the quarter, and Caitlin wasn't about to let that slide. They cleared the floor, went ISO, and let Caitlin go to work.
On the baseline, knocking it down from the mid-range.
That's a beautiful mid-range.
In the second quarter, the Sparks came out with energy, blowing by Caitlin on a drive, leaving her behind like she missed the bus.
You can say that about the Indiana Fever.
But of course, Caitlin wasn't going to let that go unanswered. She drove straight into the heart of the defense.
Upset win here in May. Clark draws the foul.
Drew a foul and calmly sank both free throws. Then, on the next play, she set up Dantas perfectly off the pick and roll for a wide open bucket.
Clark on the bounce, Dantas charging inside and finishing.
But here comes Kia Nurse, proving she's got the hot hand tonight. She drained a three, then came back with a filthy step-back midi that had the Fever fans biting their nails.
Nurse stepping back and rattles that one home. So Kia.
With a couple more Fever turnovers, the Sparks brought it all the way back to 31-30 midway through the second. And they didn't stop there. Burrell came in off the bench and dropped another triple. And all of a sudden, the Sparks were up.
Now LA's starting to make shots.
The Fever needed an answer, and fast. Kelsey Mitchell was ready for the challenge, pulling up for a three that splashed through the net like a stone in a pond. But the Sparks weren't done. They were on fire, hitting another from downtown.
And Stevens answers with a three.
It seemed like the Fever couldn't stop them. Caitlin got doubled near half court again, but somehow she rifled a bullet pass between two defenders, threading the needle to Aaliyah Boston for an easy two.
Good feed into Boston with deep position.
Yet the Sparks still couldn't miss. Steven got left open at the top of the key, twice, and hit back-to-back threes that left the Fever looking helpless.
Again? Oh, doing her best.
6 threes in a quarter and a half. LA was cooking. The score sat at 42-37, and Indiana was in trouble. But with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, the Fever started to get it together. They made smart cuts and took advantage of mismatches, clawing their way back to within 1. Then, with the clock winding down, Boston hit a buzzer-beating layup to bring the Fever into halftime.
That's impressive.
Oh, Clark, beautiful find to a cutting Boston.
The third quarter started off rocky. The Sparks came right back with their Caitlin double team, forcing another turnover.
Clark bouncing for Boston and gives it right back.
But Kelsey Mitchell wasn't having it, taking matters into her own hands.
On the drive, turns the corner and gets to the rim.
Forget about it. She gets to that left hand.
NaLyssa Smith followed suit, working hard down low to put the Fever back in the lead.
The Olympic break, Smith going one-on-one, attacking Hamby and winning the
But
back.
it was like they had a blind spot for Steven. Once again, she was left wide open, and once again, she made them pay.
Here's Stevens lining up a triple.
The Sparks' game plan was all about making Caitlin work for every inch. They blitzed her off every screen, forcing her to give up the ball.
There's that blitz. That's the way I want to start it. Kurt Miller has his team blitz, and it results in Aaliyah Boston getting away.
Then came the Caitlin Clark special. She hit a cold-blooded crossover into a step-back three,
Clark crossing over and dropping a three.
nailing her 100th triple of the season, the fastest player in WNBA history to reach that mark. And she wasn't done. She immediately followed it up by picking the Sparks' pockets, flying down the court for an easy transition layup.
And Chase, she won't get there.
It's just a different energy in the building.
She was heating up now, and everyone knew it. Caitlin attacked again, taking it right to the rim for her third bucket in a row.
Drive, Clark hangs and banks it home.
So much better going downhill.
Single-handedly bringing the Fever to a 60-55 lead. The Sparks answered with a pull-up three from Nurse. But Caitlin wasn't about to be outdone. She drained a three of her own, like a mic drop to end the third quarter with a 4-point lead.
Trying to answer, you bet.
So good.
By the time the fourth quarter rolled around, Tyrese Halliburton was on the sidelines looking like a kid at Christmas, loving every second of the show. The Sparks bench kept them alive, with Burrell nailing another three, but Caitlin kept reading the defense like a book, dishing the ball out to Boston for an easy bucket after every double team.
Boston spinning inside, right around McDonald.
Beautiful move.
And then Caitlin really started to cook. Sims couldn't handle her off the dribble, and Caitlin made her pay with a filthy crossover into another step-back three. The crowd going wild.
It's a three.
The Sparks were making mistakes left and right, and Caitlin punished them every time. This time, she pulled off a behind-the-back pass to Boston, who finished with a bucket so easy it might as well have been a layup drill.
And one.
But Burrell wasn't done, hitting her third three of the night. Yet, it felt like everyone in the building came to show off their range, including Kelsey Mitchell, who knocked down a three of her own.
So that's a deep two, but she connects. She's now 2 shy of 20.
As the clock ticked down, Hamby went on a personal run, dropping 8 points in a single minute, bringing the game back within 3.
Backing Boston, spin move. Floats it up, gets it to go, and a foul for De'Erica Hamby.
The Sparks were close, but NaLyssa Smith shut the door on them with a massive block on Hamby that felt like a statement.
There by Boston, inside for Hamby, sent back. NaLyssa Smith closes the door at the rim.
With just 3 minutes left, Caitlin was on the verge of another triple-double, needing 1 assist and 2 rebounds. Sims tried one last gasp, stealing the ball from Caitlin and finishing an and-one layup, bringing the game back to 3 points with 2 minutes to go. But the Fever stayed steady. Boston went to work in the paint, bullying her way to the basket for the clutch buckets that sealed the deal. And then, with 25 seconds left, the Sparks launched a desperation three that clanged off the rim. Caitlin snatched the rebound, completing her second career triple-double, and the crowd lost their minds.
It's up, it won't go. Clark pulls it down, and this building knows what that means.
Kelsey Mitchell's
The Fever had clinched the playoffs, and Caitlin Clark had made history. Again.